But this is the kind of jam that do not fail. I say we have no chance.
Hi, my name is Peterlevels, and this is my OMG interview. Yeah, Peterlevels, born to Peter Biddeau and Lydia John in the year 1981. And some people know the name Biddeau, or the name Biddeau is synonymous with Andrew Biddeau, which is also my uncle. My father, Jeffrey and Andrew, both involved in the arts. So of course, that would mean that I would not fall too far from the tree. Grew up in a very heavy African cultural home and setting. I was first introduced to drums from the tender age of, I can't remember, but actually from probably about 2 or 3 I was introduced to drums. So I have seen my father drums. I've also always been involved with drumming and singing as we grew up in an Orisha home. So the drums were very much a part of my life. However, as a matter of fact, the first time I ever went on stage, I was about 9 years old, was actually playing drums for a concert, a performance I had with the Giuseppe Preparatory School. Yeah, I was about 9. However, after that, I don't know, singing just took to me, or I took to it. In secondary school, the Arima Government Secondary, where I went to school, was actually the first time I ever went on a stage and expressed or showed off my vocal cords, so to speak. But prior to that in school, I used to walk around serenading the ladies and stuff like that, singing all the favorite slow songs of the 90s, raising the paws and stuff. And then, a couple of friends, I think we were having a valedictory function, or a farewell function for our principal at the time. And a couple of friends encouraged me to go up and sing, go and serenade our principal. And I did, and it was well accepted. After that, I joined the school choir at the Arima Government Secondary. I left Arima Government Secondary in the year 1998. Went on to the St. Augustine Secondary, where I pursued my A-levels. And, well, needless to say, after a while, the ladies at the school realized I could have sing, maybe because I continued with that randomly serenaded ladies at the school. I was asked to join the Starlet's choir at the school. Subsequent to that, there was a competition, Mr. and Mrs. St. Augustine Senior Secondary School. I joined and I won the competition. I won Mr. St. Augustine. That was in the year 1999, yeah. And I stayed, I did my A-levels there, left in 2001. As a matter of fact, also there was a calypso competition at the school that I co-wrote a calypso with my friend at the time in school, who's still my friend today, Kern Thomas. We co-wrote a calypso and I won it. I actually hosted, emceed the show and won the show. Wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with my life yet. I so many things that I like. I'm actually very, very fascinated by planes. So anybody who knows me knows that I love planes. And, but I don't know, I never really saw myself as someone going to actually pursue my pilot license, So I actually got into singing even more at a professional level. I started to attend a music school by the name of the Trinity All Generations School of the Arts. I was actually inveigled to do this by a very good friend of the family who's now deceased, Ms. Jacqueline Commission. And she co-founded the school with also another friend of the family, Dr. Phaedra Pear. And there I started to learn music theory. While there was a combo band at the time by the name of Vision. It was actually being run or coached by KV Charles. So the band was run by KV Charles. I was very much interested in joining the band, so I asked. I kind of muscled my way in and got an audition. And the people at the time who heard me were impressed. However, KV Charles was not at that first audition, so I had to audition again. KV Charles heard me and he was pretty impressed. And from that, that was in the year 2001, I joined the band. So you can say that I started singing professionally from, let's say, 2001. Although it was on a professional level, Most of our performances were free performances, where we are trying to showcase the talent of the band. And so we would either do or create stuff or create a showcase or a platform for us to perform. And of course, the music school as well, Trinity All Generation School of the Arts, they held functions throughout the year in which we were one of the headline acts. Other than that, there were people who came in to some of our rehearsal sessions and some of our performances and were pretty impressed, and asked if we, as a band, we were looking for that exposure and that space, if we could perform at some of their events pro bono. I did that for a number of years. That in itself opened up many avenues for me. One of I would say the most important avenue it opened up for me was the opportunity to go off to UE to pursue, first of all, my certificate course in music, which was a 3-year course, which is very pan-centered, but then again, it's still music. After that, some years after that, I actually started my degree, which I'm actually now in my final year of my degree in music with a major in voice at the UWI, Department of Creative and Festival Arts. So some of the other opportunities that being at the school and being involved with the band opened up for me was the actual opportunity to perform with other bands as well, because being involved in music, you would meet people, and people who were probably impressed, and then people who would ask, okay, would you like to do this on the side? Would you like to do that? So some of the other bands I would have performed with, Roots, which was previously Charlie's Roots. Another band that I did some work with was a band called Pure Energy, which was headed at the time by Carl Beaver Henderson. Yeah, I remember having a small stint on the road, singing on the road, Carnival Tuesday, I think it was, one year. Can't even remember the year, but it was with Image and Company. I can tell you at that time, Kes was still with Image and Company, so that was some time back. I had some really, really nice opportunities being with Vision. Really opened up a number of opportunities for us. I met so many people who were involved in the arts. I formed some long-lasting relationships. As a matter of fact, being with Vision, I was able to meet the entire Roy Cape family. Sometimes they would have blacks, and some of the members would come down to the band room. We would have rehearsals, and they would give us pointers. And I now in turn would sometimes go up to the band room in St. James, and I would sit in on the rehearsals, watch, look at Juice cuss everybody, so to speak. But it was a really, really nice opportunity. Up to this day, I still have that relationship with people especially like Blacks, Juice Man, So bless up to those guys. Also, I gotta say bless up to KV Charles. Again, he spent a lot of time coaching the band as an entire unit, coaching people individually, the other singers in the band, people like Sidney Thomas, Richard Ryan, Jemima, who's in the UK right about now. And so many other people coaching us individually. So we gotta say, I personally have him to thank for where I am now. I've also been a part of the Trinidad and Tobago Music Festival at the Queen's Hall. I remember, I think it was in the year 2005, I took part in the baritone solo class and also the Broadway solo class. And this again, indirectly, was because of being with Vision. Being at the DCFA and pursuing my certificate in music, I was able to meet with Jessel Murray, who recognized the talent in my voice and, said basically, yo, hey, listen, we've got to get you into music festival. I also at that time joined the UE Festival Arts Chorale. I have been with that choir from the year 2002 up until last year, as a matter of fact. I kind of dropped out because of final year stresses, So there's so many things that the being with Vision, that Vision was like a springboard to some of the things that I'm doing today. I can tell, first of all, I'm a teacher. I'm a music teacher at the Barataria North Secondary School, one of the music teachers there. But other than that, I'm also still very much involved in the arts. The band Vision is now defunct. I think we became defunct in the year 2007. And since that, I've been doing some solo work in bands, out of bands. I can tell you that up to about 2 years ago, I performed and worked with a steel band group by the name of Fusion Steel, which is headed by Darren Shepherd. They're still doing some great work there on the outside. As it is now, I am a solo artiste. I have been releasing soca tracks, I could say, consistently over the past 5 years for Carnival, with the exception of the second to last season, which was 2016. I took a back seat there, but over the past 5 years, I can say I have been releasing music consistently. Because of this, because of the releasing music in 2013, I was a Soca Monarch semifinalist. That was the year that I think Super Blue had his Monster Jam Fantastic Friday, and I remembered in the semifinal going up 2 places after Super Blue. I actually remembered going up on that stage in Arima to a crowd chanting, "Super, super, super." That in itself was a real experience. But it's something that if it doesn't break you, it will make you. And I think it made me. Yeah. The name of my song this year, my soca track this year, is entitled Keep On Jamming. It was written by me and produced by LVT Productions, who has actually, all the songs that I've done in the past have been produced by LVT Productions under a different name. This song really speaks to the Trinidadian vibe. No matter what, we keep on jamming, you know. Of course, the song is on YouTube, so you can go look it up on YouTube. Peterlevels, Keep On Jamming. Yeah. Well, one of the big moments for me, I think that moment for me that blew me away was when I actually found out that I was in the semifinals of Soca Monarch that year, 2013. I'm sure there are many others, but that's one that comes to mind right now. And you know, just hearing your name, Peterlevels, on radio, hearing your song on radio, that's another OMG moment right there for me. You know, as artists in Trinidad and Tobago, I think, you know, there's always been a lament that, you know, we're not getting the airplay, we're not getting this, that. Although, you know, there are many ways to really market your stuff, market your music, market you as an artist. You know, so I don't think at this time people should really be lamenting such. However, it is a real nice feeling to hear your music playing on mainstream radio. And the first time I heard that, I think, I don't know, boy, I almost shut out the ceiling. Yeah. Great. So, well, of course, those of you who want to get in contact with Peterlevels, follow Peterlevels, see what Peterlevels is doing, get more from Peterlevels, you can check me out on Facebook. Just type @Peterlevels Music. The same for Instagram, @Peterlevels Music. And of course, on Twitter, you can search me @Peterlevels. And also search for me on YouTube. You can subscribe, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out my videos, you know, and be in tune with what Peterlevels is doing. Yeah. So I want to thank you all on the outside there for viewing, and it's been great. It's been a nice experience being here with you. OMG Magazine, don't know, Peterlevels. Blessings.